Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you solo ranked tips for Season 7 on Olympus. Now, these tips apply for all of the ranked tiers, anywhere from bronze up until diamond. I don't recommend solo queuing once you get past diamond. It's just really not a good time, and it's extremely time consuming and difficult to rank up through. If anybody's new here, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on my next upload. And if you enjoyed this video, please slap a like on it. I'm going to be talking about some of the best legends that I think are the most viable for ranked this season. I'm going to talk about some of the best weapons that I think are the weapons you should be using. And I'm also going to be giving you some ranked tips. So, some of the best legends for this season for solo ranking are Wraith, Gibraltar, Bloodhound, Pathfinder, Crypto, and Bangalore. Now, you may be disagreeing with me, and that's fine, but I think the higher you get up into the ranks, you will see that these 6 legends are going to be the most common legends. Some of the other legends just don't feel like they're that strong on this map, whether it's because of the map or because of the changes that they've gotten or just their kits in general. Now, you are going to see a bunch of the legends that I didn't mention in these lower tier ranked lobbies. And that is just because people can kind of get away with playing whoever if they're good enough. And, you know, they're playing in a gold lobby and they're really not a gold player. It's really fine if they're going to play Loba. They'll get by just as fine. But the higher you rank up, the more you're going to be team coordinated. And the more you're going to need the legends utilities to help you and your team win fights and rotate and put yourself in the best position to win games. And that's why I think Wraith is very strong on this map. Gibraltar and his bubble, for whether you're driving in the Trident or transitioning in the open, is very good. The arm shield is very overpowered. I would likely think that is going to get nerfed again, maybe midway through or next season. I mean, it's still so strong. It's not actually even 50 damage that it takes. If you hit it with a Kraber or a Mastiff, you know, any sort of single fire gun, it can technically eat all of the damage that that one bullet did. So it's very overpowered. Pathfinder's hitbox is messed up, but his grapple's very strong, and there's a lot of high and low ground on this map, therefore making him a pretty viable legend. Bloodhound, obviously the scans, super vital for winning a fight, knowing where your enemies are, and just giving yourself a tactical advantage. And Crypto, similarly to Bloodhound, letting you know where your enemies are, being able to EMP them and, you know, take a coordinated push. And also, the most underrated thing about Crypto for this map and for ranked is letting you and your teammates know how many squads are close to you so that you can help make a better decision to take a fight or to leave it. As far as weapons that I think are necessary, the R301 is a very good gun. It always has been, but on this map in particular, because like I said, there's a lot of open spaces, there's a lot of mid to long range battles going on. The R301 is very good. It can be used close, it can be used long or mid range. The Havoc is once again very strong, as you'll see in this video. The Volt is very good. I think it's better than the R99. I don't think the R99 is as viable as it once was. Now, some people are going to disagree with me about all the things I'm talking about, and that's totally fine. This is just my opinion on things, and it's things that I think are true and helpful for me. I think the R99 is still a good gun, but I think the Volt is a stronger weapon. It's easier to control, and it's better mid-range. I think carrying a Mastiff is always going to be a very good option, because if you get into a close range fight, the time to kill with a Mastiff is, you know, you can kill somebody very quickly with a Mastiff. And so having a strong shotguns is very good. I think snipers are really viable, whether it's the triple take, the longbow, or the sentinel, if that's your thing. And the Hemlock and the Flatline, also very good guns right now. Okay, going forward on how to play solo on Olympus, I think that taking an early fight, if you land contested, you know, because you have to fight them, I think that's a fine move. Just understand that sometimes you're going to lose those fights and sometimes you're going to win them, and try not to get down on your teammates or yourself if, you know, you had to fight them. If you have to fight, you have to fight. If you don't, that's when you can start to analyze things and adjust and realize, okay, this is where we messed up. But if you have to fight, I mean, that's what you got to do. I think early kill points in an isolated area is smart, and then chilling until end game. There are so many third parties going on that it's just like impossible to anticipate and even prepare for. So I think that if you're playing with a couple buddies, which I recommend doing, whether you're in bronze or whether you're in diamond or whatever, I think playing with people that you're on the same page with is 10 times better than solo queuing. But if you're stuck solo queuing, a lot of these tips apply for both if you're teamed up or if you're solo queuing. You know, try to get early KP if you can, but don't trip if you don't. You know, don't stress it. Don't force early KP if it's going to result in you just losing RP. If you get early KP, good. Try to set up in a position where you can win the game, whether it's scanning a beacon and just playing passively. I can't tell you how many times I've seen just third parties out of nowhere, and with a lot of the bugs going on, mainly audio, it's easy to get outplayed by things that aren't in your control this season. So chilling till end game, trying to maximize the time you're spending playing ranked and the RP that you can gain during that time is just, it's so crucial. So if I spend 3 hours playing ranked, you know, I want to try to maximize every single game that I can to getting the most possible points. So that means playing in a way that maybe not be as appealing. But as you'll see, if you watch a lot of your favorite streamers, I mean, they're doing the same thing in the Predator lobbies. They're playing pretty passive. They're not just running at every team and trying to fight them, because they know that there's just so many third parties. With the accessibility to a vehicle now and just being able to cover so much ground, I mean, the game is definitely different. It's not as running and gunning type. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, please slap a like on it and let me know what you think in the comments. I know some of you guys are going to disagree with some of the things I've said and the opinions I've had. Let me know what you guys think. What are some of the weapons that you think are the most viable during the season? What are some of the legends you think are super pivotal to have on your team in a ranked match? And what do you guys think of Olympus overall? Personally, I like World's Edge better, but it is nice to have some new content. Hopefully the map will feel smoother in a week or two, but as of right now, it still feels like a mess, honestly. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon, and thanks for watching. Peace.
You are the Apex Champions.